thoughts in my mind are just a blur.
Willkommen zu der Pressekonferenz der Oldenburg Nations Conference 2010. Rechts und links von mir sehen Sie das wichtige Secretariat unter Leitung von Greetje als Generalsekretärin, Sören Zupke als Ihren Stellvertreter, Fabian Wiesenecker als Präsident der General Assembly und Hannes Bosch als Stellvertreter. Links von mir sehen Sie Mirko Krumm, Chefredakteur der Olden-Zeitung, neben Olden-Optionen. Mein Name ist Maria Lenker-Kirchner. Im Namen des Organisationsteams begrüße ich Sie als Pressesprecherin zu der Pressekonferenz der Oldenburg 2010. Wir freuen uns sehr über Ihr Kommen. In fast schon wenigen Minuten beginnt die Oldenburg 2010 offiziell. Seit September 2009 hat der Inner Circle, bestehend aus etwa 40 Schülerinnen und Schülern von Schulen aus Oldenburg und umzu, diese Konferenz vorbereitet. Und jetzt kommt der Moment, den wir so lange entgegengefiebert haben. Die Eröffnung der General Assembly dieser Planspielkonferenz der Vereinten Nationen.
Mr. Secretary General Howe, honored participants and delegates, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Modern United Nations 2010 in Oldenburg. I am delighted to open up the 10th international session of the conference and to meet so many enthusiastic and committed young people. It is a pleasure again, like in the past years, to have so many young people here who are interested in learning about the processes in the UN, and learning about politics, economy, culture and tradition in the country they've chosen to represent.
The delegate. The invited delegate is a strange species. He or she might come in various forms, shapes, origins, sexes, or colors. He or she might have different interests, occupations, or backgrounds. But all delegates have one common goal: to attend a model UN conference. This begs the question, why do students leave their countries to go to a conference far away? Why are young people doing this? Don't they have anything better to do? Ms. Secretary General, Your Excellencies, dear chairs, guests, and above all, dear delegates. Thank you for inviting me for the 10th anniversary conference. Believe me, I would not have dreamt 10 years ago when I founded OlMUN that I would have the opportunity to address a General Assembly of this size. It is the unwritten rule of Model UN that the guest speaker educate you about current policies, about the latest changes to the UN, or about the most fundamental issues in the international arena.
Honorable delegates, dear guests, distinguished and young representatives, welcome to the 10th anniversary session of OlMUN. A decade for new justice, our conference motto should include an overview over the last decade, as well as an overview for the next 10 years lying before us. Over the last decade, OlMUN has grown. Today, OlMUN is the world's largest UN conference of its kind. I am pleased that today we can celebrate together the largest, the most international, and the best supported 10th Oldenburg Model United Nations Conference.
I would like to thank you for inviting me for today's opening session. My name is Gerke. I'm representing the United Nations Regional Information Center in Bonn. And today I would like to talk about one challenge the UN is facing today and will most probably face in the near future as well, international migration. I think it's a good input as well to your overall discussion about global justice and the new decade for justice. So international migration, people moving across national borders, is a global challenge for the 21st century. More than 190 nation states issue their own passports, they visa and regulate who can cross their borders and who can stay.
First of all, let me congratulate on your 10th anniversary, and let me express one hope. I hope that this conference will create good ideas, convincing ideas, and will help to shape the future. This is necessary. Through your activities, delegates here and in many other parts of the world, you show us that international relations and international politics do not have to be dusty and dry.
Let me tell you how pleased I am to address this eminent audience with some ideas about the world right now and how it might look like in 10 years. To be perfectly honest with you, I haven't got a clue what the world will be like in 2020. When you think back only 2 years from today, back to the summer of 2008, who would have predicted the financial turmoil that has wrecked world economies since then? Who would have thought that the very foundation of the most advanced societies in the world have been shaken? Who would have believed that market economy, or capitalism if you prefer, would be seen so critical by so many people in such a short time?
Bei der 10. Jubiläums-OlMUN werden 570 Delegierte über politische, wirtschaftliche, soziale und gesellschaftliche Fragen debattieren. Unsere Delegierten kommen aus 27 Nationen.
Thank you, Mr. President, distinguished delegates. Ahlan wa sahlan. In our kingdom, we use this phrase to welcome dear old friends. We have come to this conference as friends.
Minasan konnichiwa. Good afternoon, honorable ladies and gentlemen. The delegation of Japan is very pleased to be invited to the 10th International Oldenburg Model United Nations. We have traveled a long way to Germany because the issues that are discussed in this conference are really urgent.
Über die letzten Jahre hat es sich gezeigt, dass bei den Debatten stets vorzeigbare Ergebnisse herauskommen. Planspielkonferenzen vermitteln ein Gefühl dafür, was es heißt, in einer komplexen und globalisierten Welt nicht nur Verantwortung zu übernehmen, sondern auch etwas verändern zu können. Sie öffnen den Blick auf politische und gesellschaftliche Zusammenhänge und sensibilisieren im Hinblick auf kritische Konflikte. Alles, was uns Schülerinnen und Schülern in der Schule in Fächern wie Politik, Wirtschaft, Geschichte und Sozialkunde eingepaukt wird, findet bei einer United Nations Conference Praxisbezug.